I'm Jeremy from Origin Acoustics. Thanks so much for coming with us to ISE to check out what we have. It's really amazing. With our European entry, we've done things quite a bit different than we did when we ran Speakercraft and made in-wall speakers for many other companies. When we birthed Origin, we had the opportunity to start from scratch and introduce a new kind of product that hadn't been done before. And this has come from the minds of the man that invented the in-wall speaker, Ken Humphreys, and Ed Hossey, the man that designed and manufactured the in-wall speakers for everyone from Sonance, JBL, Bang & Olufsen, Polk Audio, and Speakercraft. We all retired and got together a few years back to design the best sounding and the easiest to install architectural speakers in the industry. And that's the birth of Origin Acoustics. What I want you to do is have a moment with the gentleman that I think is the finest product trainer in the industry that can tell you way more than I can even comprehend, Dave Donald. He'll take you through the line and explain all the features and advantages to this great sounding product. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeremy. Let's give you an idea of exactly what it is that we're doing here at Origin that makes us different. It's important, and we believe personally, that you've got to be either first, better, or different. In this case, we certainly aren't the first to create an in-wall loudspeaker, an in-ceiling loudspeaker, but we are certainly doing the best job of it of anybody in the industry. One of the greatest changes is in the Director Series. The Director Series is basically a line of 13 different loudspeakers that use a couple of different technologies to set them apart. First of all, when you see the speaker like you have up here on the wall, this happens to be a 6.5-inch two-way. I'll pull that out of the mounting so that you can see exactly what it looks like. Now this is pretty much a standard 6.5-inch two-way loudspeaker that pivots. And the requirement for it to be able to pivot like this is to have this mechanism, this assembly here, that allows us to do so. So when we went to the drawing board to produce this product, we said to ourselves, what could we do that would improve on the speaker itself? Well, the first thing the engineers wanted to do is they wanted to create more bass. And the best way to do that is to use larger drivers. In the past, we had done that. We'd use larger drivers, and unfortunately, after you get about 8 inches, nobody wants to go any bigger because of the size in the ceiling. So what we've done is found a way to fit an 8-inch speaker into everybody else's 6-inch hole, and even better than that, fit a 10-inch loudspeaker into everybody else's 8-inch hole. Now we've overcome that concern about the speaker being too large, and we're able to produce substantially more bass. We do that in a couple of ways. First of all, in both the 8-inch and 10-inch versions, we have actually gone about taking the woofer and locking it down. We turn them into 3-way loudspeakers, so you have the ability here to pivot the mid and the tweeter in what we call the focal point. This gives you an opportunity to be able to keep the woofer solid behind it. It does not need this huge pivoting mechanism, and therefore this 10-inch loudspeaker has the ability to fit into a hole of everybody else's 8-inch. We also changed the way the mounting system worked. If you'll look at this mount right here, you can see if it were in the ceiling, it would look about like this. And the way it works is this ring pops up inside of the hole that's cut. You can see here these individual, what we call zip clips. And these clips are actually pulled into place by the finger. So they are simply pulled down, locked into place, and now the ring is exactly where it needs to be. Then it's simply a matter of taking the speaker, putting it up inside the assembly, turning it 2 degrees, like so, and locking it into place. A very, very simplified version of an installation system that also requires no additional tools once the hole is cut. As mentioned, a 6-inch and an 8-inch fit into exactly the same size hole, which means that these 10 models across the top all fit into that same ring. Why is that important? Well, 2 reasons. One, you can specify a lower priced product and then upgrade very easily to any of the other products that are in that same size. Also, the ability to be able to put the ring and the grill and install those without the loudspeaker assembly at all. So now you have the grill in the ceiling and you can choose the loudspeaker later. It's also great for situations where security is important. If the house is not locked, you have the ability to put the ring and the grill there, but not put the speaker in place, which could be stolen because it's in a house that's not secured. Those are just a couple of the things that really set this product apart. I can guarantee you they are, without question, the best sounding loudspeakers in the business, and if you talk to the installers, they're absolutely the easiest to install. I'm Dave Donald with Origin Acoustics. I hope you'll check us out.